So overall, Rose is doing really great in terms of her growth and her development. Really all that's left for today is her vaccinations.
That's awesome, and I just want to make sure her vaccinations are absolutely necessary because I know she's getting a lot of them.
Sure, so what's making you a little hesitant?
Well, I think I read online that the MMR vaccine can cause autism, and I think it has to do with the preservatives and the chemicals, and I'm just not too sure about it.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is that you're afraid that these vaccines might cause more harm than benefit, and that you just want to keep Rose healthy and developing appropriately.
Yeah.
So that's what I want for her too. May I ask how important it is for you that Rose is protected from the diseases that these vaccines prevent?
Well, I definitely think it's important that she's, prevented against mumps and rubella, but I just don't hear about that many cases nowadays, and I know she's really healthy, and I think her chances are pretty low of getting it.
So you're right that measles, mumps, rubella, that the number of cases of those have decreased significantly, in part due to vaccinations. However, more cases are getting reported now, and even previously healthy kids can still get these diseases and end up pretty sick from it, even ending up in the hospital.
Well, it definitely sounds bad, and like I said, I don't want her getting them, but I also don't want her getting autism.
Sure. So I totally understand your hesitation about it. Is it okay if I tell you a little more information about the possible link between MMR and autism?
Yeah, definitely.
So all of these worries are based off of one study that was published back in the 1990s. Supposedly, these 8 kids developed autism after getting the MMR vaccine. However, a ton of research has been done since then. None of these studies have found any link between MMR and autism. They followed hundreds of thousands of kids, followed them over many years, and even many of the original authors of that article have taken back their support of it. What do you think about all that?
Oh, that's really interesting. I didn't know that the studies went that deep or they were that broad or, that they were that successful. So it's definitely good to hear.
Sure. And I totally understand your hesitation about all of this. It's not an easy decision when you want to make the perfect, best decision for Rose because you care a lot about her. So I also just want you to know that really the most common side effects from vaccines are just pain where the shot is given, temporary fever, rash. She could possibly have like swollen glands in her neck. Yeah.
I got it. I think it's definitely something to consider now.
Yeah. So feel free to take your time. I'll give you some resources to read up on. Feel free to call my office if any more questions come up, and you can just call the office next week and we can give her vaccinations then.
Yeah, it sounds great.